Well, Brad Duggan and Austin Frosto are here with Coffee Memorial Blood Center. And Sheldon, I think some people wait. I'm going to donate during the holiday drive. I'm going to do boots and badges. But Brad and Austin are telling us we need to donate 5 days ago. We need to already have done it.
That thing is, that need's always there for sure, but y'all still have some great events coming up and everything. I mean, so tell us a little bit about what's coming up and what's in the works at Coffee Memorial Blood Center.
So Austin actually put on this drive with the Sod Poodles last year, and it was excellent. And so Austin is putting that drive on again. It's coming leading up to the Father's Day weekend. And so do you want to tell them about that?
Yeah, so we're going to have the Father's Day blood drive. It's an all-American blood drive with the Sod Poodles. This is our second time doing this partnership, and it did fantastic last year. Our goal was 50, and we had 58 donors come out. We actually had more than that come out, but we had 58 donations out of it.
Oh, good.
And so it's this Friday, the 9th, from 1 to 7 at Hodgetown. They're going to get 2 tickets to the Sod Poodles. They're going to get a custom Sod Poodles blood drive shirt, which I have right here.
Oh, let's
it doesn't have the Sod
see.
Poodle on it yet, but it will if you go and donate.
Sure.
And
Red, white, and cool.
it's a great 4th of July t-shirt.
Yes,
And that's why we
it
kind of why we do it in
is.
June, so you can have it for 4th of July. And so they'll also get the Wonderland Pass. They'll get a lawn chair, and as well as get entered into a drawing for a $250 Father's Day basket.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
That's huge. Those incentives are so good, Austin. But we want to ask you. You know, we came maybe I'm going to say it's been 4 weeks now, where you said, "Listen, we've got to donate. We're not in a critical, we're not in an emergency, but looking out, you're saying and back with we have to donate."
Yeah, and so since COVID, the United States has been in a blood shortage. And in blood centers across the nation, they've had to cancel elective surgeries at hospitals and call their hospitals and say, hey, our inventory's not looking good. So we need you to look at what surgeries are important and ration your blood. And so that's where we're trending here in Amarillo, Texas, is we're seeing numbers more like what we've seen across the United States, and we're working hard not to get there. And part of it's putting on these blood drives, like at the Sod Poodles. We try to think of any way we can to go to somewhere to make it very convenient to businesses, to churches, to make it very convenient for people to donate. And so we've even seen, a lot of people will make appointments and then they just won't make it. And we realize that some things come up, but we're really depending on those numbers. And so whenever we're building our calendar, we project what we think we can get at each drive. And so if we don't get that, we're not bringing in the units that we have promised, right? And so so we're really concerned. And we know we have a problem, but we know the solution. The solution is that if our community comes out and donates, we don't have a problem anymore. And so the average blood donor donates 1.8 times a year, but you can actually donate 6, right?
Okay.
And about 8% of the eligible population donates. And so if we could increase that number, if we could get new donors in the door, and then if we could get the frequency of our existing donors to increase, we wouldn't get into a situation like this. And so they say people don't donate because they hadn't asked. And so we're asking our community to step up right now. The summer's tough. We don't have the kids in school. We don't have colleges. That's about 25 or 30% of our blood donors.
Okay.
And so when these summer months are real difficult, and we've really had a challenging time getting booked to where we need to be. And so if you're a business or a church or some kind of group, call us and let's have a blood drive, and let's bring in those numbers so we can make sure that our community has the blood supply that it needs.
So tell us more about that. You're saying, of course, the important thing is getting the community to show up, but a thing that that helps everybody work together, can help get that outreach going, is, like I said, being in more places in the community than just staying at the Coffee Memorial Blood Center, going to churches, going to schools, things like that. So tell us more about the importance of getting out in the community and having people come and partner with the Blood Center to host blood drives. Tell us more about the importance.
Yeah,
of that.
so we cover 29 counties, and we're out in the towns all across those counties every month, and so we need you to come whenever we're in Dalhart or Dumas. Like, we have a big drive coming in those areas soon, and so the importance of it is, we're trying to get out there to make it very convenient. We just need people to take that opportunity and seize it, and show up and help build the blood supply. So like we said a while ago, 5 days we needed it 5 days ago. Like, if your loved one is in emergency surgery or in a car wreck, like we really needed that product 5 days ago because we have to process it and get it ready to transfuse.
Okay.
And so like if the accident happens and then you're like, hey, I want to donate, that's great because it helps us build our blood supply, but we really just need a steady flow of blood coming in. So we have the products that we need so we can do all the electrosurgeries. And so like my dad has surgery coming up, and so I want the blood to be there in case they need it. And so that could be any of our family members. Like that could happen to any of us at any time, and I think we just have to think about that.
Well, one thing I'm sensing from you, Brad, we've worked with you a long time. I really feel a different ask this time. I can tell that there is a seriousness in your voice and a little different urgency than we've seen. And I really feel like Amarillo has been insulated. I think we always say that, but I think if we're starting to see what the nation is the struggle, that is worrisome because 29 counties, I feel like that's a lot.
That's a lot of people to cover for sure.
Yeah. Well, we want to help. So, Austin, tell us, is this Friday?
Yes, it's
Okay.
Friday. It's from 1 to 7, and our goal is 65 donors.
Okay.
And so we do have some appointments. So if you're able to make an appointment, please make an appointment. You can go to thegiftoflife.org to make your appointment. You can go to our Facebook page. It's on our Facebook page as well. We have an event page for it. So you can just search for it.
Okay.
And you can make an appointment there.
Right, so tell us more about some of the things that people like.
Yeah,
Of course,
show us-
you've got the
sure.
freebies, of course. You got the
Yes,
T-shirts
the
and
awesome
everything,
T-shirt.
and some great like sweepstakes, almost like some door prizes they can enter.
Absolutely.
Right?
So they're going to get this awesome shirt with the Sod Poodle logo, pretty big on the back. They're going to get 2 tickets to the Sod Poodles game. They're going to get a lawn chair, like one of the Academy lawn chairs. They're going to get Wonderland ticket, a pass for a coupon for milk, a gallon of milk, coupon for a pint of ice cream.
What?
And how can you say no to that?
Yeah.
The pass to Wonderland. I
Yeah,
mean,
pass to
take your
Yes.
family out.
That's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
The Bocart family's been so good to us, and they do that every summer and help us to bring in people during these times of need. So we're so thankful to them. And like you said, Plains Dairy and Bluebell Ice Cream, they provide a gallon of milk and a pint of ice cream for donors during June. And so we try to do as many things as we can to
Sure.
incentivize people to come in. And
Sure.
so we just would love to see you. We have a beautiful center over by the hospitals, but like I said earlier, we're all over the Panhandle. Like we have up to 5 mobile blood drives a day, and so there's opportunities all the time. And so if we're out in your community, please come in. It is very important.
Okay. Well, thank you for saying. I've gotten a couple of phone calls, and I really know because usually I don't get those phone calls. So I've noticed in the last month that it is very important. Plus, you coming today, and I hear it in your voice, Brad. And so thank you. Austin, great job on coming up with some good incentives and some good partners. And when I say we, yes, Coffee Memorial Blood Center needs partners. So
We do.
please, and you can help get people in the door.
Yes.
And that's important.
Absolutely.
All righty. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.